Hi, I'm Alan Gordon and welcome to another video. I'm going to tell you that listening is never taught in school. None of us were ever taught how to listen, but it is the single most important factor in selling, in business, and in your personal life. If you can learn how to listen, I guarantee your sales will increase. And if you can learn how to listen and you can take that skill home as a husband or a wife, as a parent, as a coworker, as a boss, whatever you are outside of business, whatever relationships you have, if you can learn how to listen to people, they will immediately put you up a notch in terms of they'll like you and they'll think very highly of you. Because, in fact, you actually listen to them. So if anybody listens to me, I like that person. He actually took the time and expressed an interest in what I had to say. The reason this is because listening, it triggers our unconscious minds. So when you listen to me, you're triggering my unconscious mind by showing me attention and respect. I may not be able to put it into words, but I have an unconscious feeling that I like you. You care about me. You're a good person. You're very, very smart. You've taken the time to ask me good questions and understand my needs. I believe that you really do have my best interests in mind. And, of course, you do because you actually took the time to listen to me. You took the time to give me attention and respect. And I will reciprocate with very kind feeling towards you. So listening is actually one of the most powerful influencing tools that you have. If you truly and genuinely listen to the other person, then you are giving them attention and respect, and you now command influence over that person. And I don't say that in an evil way or a coercive way. The very reality is that when we listen to people, we show them respect, they show us respect right back. And they do that unconsciously every time because it's an unconscious reaction. The second thing I want to share with you is that listening is a difficult skill to develop. And there are two reasons. Number one, as I speak, and I speak ever so slightly on the slow side, as I speak, your mind can listen 8 times faster than I can speak. So between all the words and the pauses and the sounds that I'm making, your mind is filling in the gaps with its own thoughts. So translate that. While my customer is speaking to me, I already know what he's saying, and my mind is going a mile a minute much faster than he can speak, and I'm thinking of what I'm going to say next, or I'm thinking of something else. Or again, think about your customer. As you're speaking, your customer is thinking about other things because his mind is operating much faster than you can speak. So that is the most significant challenge to good listening, because the reality is it's hard to listen because our minds operate much faster than people speak. The second reason why it's difficult to listen is a cultural reason. In our culture, we value assertiveness and aggression. So, for example, if I'm in a meeting with several people and we're talking about ideas, whose idea do I think, who do you guess? I want my idea to be presented. I want my idea to be the best idea. I want my idea to be the one that the company goes with, and I want to get credit so that everyone in that room knows, hey, it was Alan's idea. And that's the way psychologically, culturally, we're wired to be assertive and aggressive and get our ideas in. So how does all this translate? As salespeople, we're taught to ask questions. So we ask a question. Tell me a little bit about your business. And they say, oh, we're in the printing business. Oh, the printing business. Well, let me tell you, I have a lot of customers in the printing business, and they all use my product, and it's just a great product for the printing business. So we asked the question, the customer talked, and if you've never done this, you're not human. We all just jump all over the customer and then tell them what we want to tell them. When we're at a party, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Cleveland. Oh, I just flew into Cleveland 3 months ago. We had mechanical problems on the plane. I had to stay here. I had to do this. I had to do that. I went to the dry cleaners in Cleveland. Do you ever go to this restaurant in Cleveland? So you're at a party, right? You want to find out about somebody. They tell you something, and then you jump into the conversation. Okay? So this is what we do as salespeople. So the first thing we have to do, number one, is we ask open-ended questions. And then We listen to the answers, and we listen by asking more questions. Oh, that's interesting. What other services does your business offer? Oh, wow. Hey, did you start this company on your own? Wow, that must have been difficult. When did you start to grow? How do you deal with hiring so many people? The more I ask you about your business, the more you're going to tell me about your business. If I'm talking to a couple and I'm trying to sell them insurance or real estate or whatever it might be, or appliances, tell me a little bit about you. Really? How many kids do you have? Wow, that's interesting. What else? Tell me more about your situation. Oh, that brings up another question. You said that. Do you also mean this? Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. It's like literally picture yourself pulling a rope. Ask more questions, get more information, pull and pull and pull until now I have this giant pile of information about my customer. What would I use that for? I use that now to present my product or service, to build value, feature by feature, benefit by benefit. I'm going to show you how my product or service is now going to match everything you just told me about your needs. The more I listen, the more information I get, the easier it is for me to build value. So open-ended questions and pulling information from your customer. Pull more and more information, gather more. The second thing you can do to get more information, instead of asking questions, it's what's called paraphrasing and reflecting. So somebody says, oh, we're going to be expanding into 3 divisions. Paraphrasing would be, oh, so you're going to be growing into new areas. That's paraphrasing. I'm repeating back what they said using slightly different words. That now is a green light. Yes, we're going to be growing and expanding into different areas. What are they? Tell me more about that. One of them is, it's going to be international. Oh, so you're growing internationally. Oh, that's paraphrasing. So you're going to be expanding to different countries. That's called a green light for them to ask you more, for them to give you more information. Reflecting is almost exactly the same. So they say, yes, we're going to be opening 3 new divisions. Reflecting is simply repeating back exactly what they said. 3 new divisions? Yes. And they'll tell you more and more and more. International? Yes. Or you're at a party. Where are you from? I'm from Cleveland. Cleveland. And they tell you more. Instead of you jumping in and telling them everything you don't know about Cleveland and dominating the conversation, you just say, oh, you're from Cleveland. They tell you more and tell you more and tell you more. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, you've moved to 3 different cities in the last 10 years. Wow, tell me more, tell me more. So that's how you gather information. It's like pulling a rope. Just imagine when you're with a customer or on the phone or in a store and you're trying to figure out more about this person. What do they need? And is my product or service going to be a good fit? The reason I'm going to know it's a good fit is because I'm going to ask more and more and more questions. I'm going to pull and pull and pull. I am not going to jump in. I'm not going to interrupt. I'm not going to tell them how great I am. Plenty of time for that after they're done presenting their information to me. So that's listening. If you can become a great listener, and please don't leave listening at the office. Be a great listener at home too. It's a great skill to have. It'll literally separate you from the average salesperson who just asks a couple of questions and jumps in. You, as the superior salesperson, you're going to ask more questions, more questions, more questions, and then you're going to be able to present your solution. Anyway, listening, great skill, very, very important skill on a business side and on the personal side of your life. So I highly encourage you to practice this one skill. Take this skill and take all these other sales skills that I present in the book and in these videos, and day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, become the master salesperson that you want to be. Thanks.